Today we're doing my coconut shrimp curry. Yeah, buddy. Start with the basics. Besides butter, we've got Brazilian onions, celery, cilantro, a jalapeno, vanilla yogurt, and coconut milk. Okay, the spices you'll need is garlic powder, onion powder, curry powder, white pepper, black pepper, turmeric, and salt. Just add it to the same bowl and mix it up so we can dump it all in at once when we're ready for it, which makes it easier since we're going to simmer it for a little while in order to dissolve and marry the spices. We want to start with our 2 medium onions and chop them up and then dump in a nice hot pan with 4 tablespoons of our butter to caramelize them. Alright, let's grab a celery while those are caramelizing and slice it in 1/4 inch thick slices. You should end up with around 3.5 to 4 cups of celery. Then we want to place it into a microwave safe container big enough to hold the celery and about 5 cups of water. We're going to place it into the microwave and cook it for about 15 minutes, which should bring it to a nice al dente state. Okay, now we're ready to start prepping the jalapeno. Personally, I prefer to fire roast all my peppers. I like to burn that waxy plastic baggy-like coating that all peppers have on them. I feel it allows the pepper to cook and break down easier without it. Once you got it roasted, then go ahead and wash the black off. Then we're going to start by slicing the pepper in half. And then we're going to use a spoon to scrape all the seeds and the membrane out from it. And then push your seeds to the side and go ahead and slice this into a really fine mince. And once you have it minced really nice, then we're going to go ahead and dump it in with our caramelized onions and give it a nice stir and let it simmer for about 5, maybe 10 minutes at the most. Then we're going to dump in our remaining butter and get that good melted up. And once the butter is melted, now we're ready for our seasoning. So take the whole bowl and dump the whole bowl of seasoning in. We want to get it thoroughly stirred up and let it simmer for about 3 or 4 minutes. Alright, the celery should be a nice al dente, ready to add now. So dump it all in, water and all, and give it a nice stir. Then we're going to let this simmer for about 15 minutes so the spices can finish dissolving and marry. Okay, simmering's done. We're ready to add the yogurt. I got 32 ounces here, but I only need about half of that, so let's dump half in and give it a good thorough stir. Get her mixed up. And then once that's good mixed, we're ready for the coconut milk. So dump it all in there. And if anyone has an issue with coconut milk, then you can substitute it with evaporated milk and about a teaspoon of coconut extract. And then, of course, let's get her all good mixed up again. Stir it really good. And then once we got it good mixed, we're going to throw a lid on it and bring it up to a modest boil. In the meanwhile, we should prep our cilantro. We're only using leaves, coarsely chopped. So let's dump those in and then give them a good stir. Okay, now we're ready for the shrimp, which are very delicate and cook really quickly. So we want to dump them in, give them a good stir to make sure they're all submerged and mixed in the boiling liquid. And then place the lid back on it and remove it from the heat and turn it off. We're simply going to poach them and end up with shrimp that melt in your mouth. Alright, been poached about 20 minutes. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, looks good, looks good. Yeah, buddy, look at those. Looking nice, looking nice. I think I need to give them a taste. Oh, yeah, yeah. Any more tender and they start dissolving. All right, we're ready to plate it. Now, being that this is an Indonesian or Thai dish, basmati rice is what would normally accompany it. It's also considered an entree, so it's plated like an etouffee versus a gumbo, which traditionally served with a salad in a bowl with the rice and everything mixed. All right, let's start with a layer of basmati rice about an inch thick in the center of your plate, and then generously ladle the curry over the top of the rice. Usually takes somewhere between 2 to 3 ladles. Don't be stingy. Make sure you have a nice layer over the top of your rice. There you go. Looky there. Coconut shrimp curry. Mm-mm-mm. Yum, yum, yum. Hey, have a good one. Hope you enjoy.